Okay, so I just went to go do some shopping because I have this interview that I'm supposed to be going on, but I'm just waiting to hear back from these people. But I have a question. What does your ideal relationship look like? What does your ideal partner look like? A lot of us, the conversation of what a man wants, what a woman wants. But I think people need to start looking at things that are complementary to them instead of just what can they get from a partner. I think how we look at love and relationships and how we go about finding a partner and a spouse needs to be reevaluated, even from an astrology standpoint. I think majority of us are attracted to people for superficial reasons, and those superficial reasons often lead us astray. Now, when we hear this conversation of a high value man, an alpha man, and a high value woman, and who does what and what in the relationship, I feel like a lot of things in that conversation have not evolved to the reality of life. What is it that you actually want out of a partner? I think the concept of a partner completing you is something that we need to do away with. I think we need to get to the understanding that healthy relationships are healthy because each individual is healthy. I think we're leaving a time where people look at their spouse as a person to complete them. If you are still looking outside of yourself for completion in another person, you are often going to be disappointed. And it's no way to get around that because it's no one else's responsibility to make you happy. It's yours. It's no one else's responsibility to make sure that you have fulfillment in life. It's yours. And then with this conversation of attractiveness, I think it's nothing more attractive than when you meet someone that actually loves what they do. Do I have a fucking biggie? Where someone loves what they do, right? And this person is passionate about what they do. I know for a fact a lot of us, when we consider a spouse, we don't consider that. We don't consider what is it that this person does to make their own selves happy. And I think that is it's so appealing when you have met someone and they have accomplished goals for themselves and they're constantly setting new goals for themselves and they're working towards achieving those goals. That is a sign of someone that has healthy goal setting and also is a responsible individual, and this person can problem solve to meet their goals. So when we look at relationships and we often talk about leadership, one component of leadership is that, like, how can you solve the problems of your life? How can you expect me to look at you as a leader and you haven't fucking freaking let me take that out. You haven't even freaking well solved the problem of poverty for yourself. Whether you're still living at home with your mom, you're still in the hood, wherever. If you haven't solved that problem for yourself, how are you going to lead me? And the other issue I have with this conversation about, alpha males and high value men, it's real leaders don't ask for followers. Real followers gravitate towards you and want to help you turn your dreams into reality. But that's only going by the things that you have already done for yourself. A leader is a leader without anybody because this person is leading themselves. So to blame women in your communities because they don't want to follow, you have not done anything that makes them want to follow. And you can't say all women are trash because they're not. Majority of women do want to be led. That's majority of women. However, I'm not saying what type of woman is who, but for most sensible women, they're not going to be just led by anybody. You have to be able to plan and execute by yourself. And the followers will follow. The followers will come. Like, is this making sense? You can't say, well, I can't fix the community, but yet you haven't made no individual effort to improve the community and improve your own life. I think that's one concept that is really missing in this whole relationship. Well, two concepts that I have mentioned that I'm missing in this relationship conversation. Like, I think we all, men and women, have accountability issues. I really do. I don't think women are able to be honest enough with themselves to actually hear how they are perceived by man. And I don't think men want to be honest about how wounded they really are. I think men constantly like to mask their woundedness with tough armor and think that that's the way to change the situation. And I don't think it is. I think men are more emotional than what they would like to, than what society tells us they are, and what most men are even willing to say they are, because it's seen as a point of vulnerability. Just my thoughts. I just wanted to make this, to earn my thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to try to get more active on her because shit be coming to me and I'm like, I need to share it. And I do have a podcast, but it just takes a lot sometimes. But thank you.